What's up, guys, and welcome to the first episode of my new series called Road to Ultimate Manchester United Squad. This is a kind of Road to Glory series which is going to include me trying to build the ultimate Manchester United squads through weekend league, drafts, squad builder challenges, trading, and even divisions. So in the background, what I've done is I've just basically what I'm doing is just completing some of the manager tasks. As you can see, I've already completed 4 out of 14 already for just doing. So I don't know what I'd actually done, but anyways, just doing that in the background, just to trying to get above coins. But to actually make this series work, it is going to cost a lot. The whole United squad, I kind of estimate is going to be costing around 4 or possibly about 5 million coins plus, because the 91 rated Ibrahimovic, not the squad builder challenge one, but the informed Ibrahimovic, that card is going for about 1.4 million alone. And then his normal card, which I'm gonna be buying every single version of the card. So for example, if there is a team of the season if there is a actual wants to watch card, then I'm gonna have his latest one. Because wants to watch cards actually upgrade every time the person gets an inform. So I'm not sure what to do with that one. I think that was a kind of bad example, but I think a good example would be possibly Valencia. If he got 2 informs, and if I buy the 84 rated, if I had the coins to afford the 84 rated, then automatically the 83 rated, or the one before the 84 or whatever, this is an example. If he had an 83 rated inform and an 84 rated inform, if I had enough coins to afford the 84 rated instead of the 83, then I would buy that, and that would literally tick the 83 rated one off the checklist, which will be much easier. So I don't need to literally buy every single version of each player. So as you can see in the background, I did name the thing to Road to Manchester United. Couldn't fit Ultimate there because didn't have enough space. But yeah, that's basically the name of the series done. So since getting back to the point, since this was going to cost a lot of coins, I did decide to transfer over a couple of coins from my main account to this account, and that's the only help I'm gonna get from my other account, which is going to be a total of 20,000 coins. Now, the main reason why I did this was because I wanted to go into this week's weekend league. So I could literally start off this series with the weekend league. You'll see what happens in this episode. But that was the main reason why I had transferred 20,000 coins from my main account to this account, is for the weekend league. And there was specific requirements for it, which was Serie A and League 1. I had to get minimum 9, but I didn't quite understand it. I thought it meant you had to get Serie A and League 1 both in one team, but it really meant from either league you need to get minimum 9, and then the other 2 players, it doesn't really matter, which was the mistake I done, because the team you will see in a couple of moments, it wasn't the best. It didn't even have full chemistry. I think I had like 86 or 85 chemistry, I can't remember, and it was like 81 rated, so it was a really, really bad team. And I actually done it on my main account. I actually built it on my main account, and it showed it had like 95 chem. For some reason, I showed it had 95 chem instead of which I ended up with was 86. So as you could see in the trade pile, I did just go back and see the cards for one last time, which was the 4 cards, which was a football, 2 contracts and 1 fitness. Listed them up for 5k for 3 days, and at this point I exited all my team, went into my main account, bought the cards, came back onto this account, and there you see in the top left corner I have 19,300 coins, which was, pretty basically kind of enough to build the team that I went for. So I clicked on FUT Champions, and I just had to go through all this stuff again. And then, there I had 8 attempts. So as you can see, I had about 8 hours and 44 minutes. So this was quite late at night, where I was trying to qualify. So maybe this is why it was so hard getting into a game, because it was an actual nightmare to get into a game. I would say searching for opponent for about a minute, and then I would say there was no opponents found. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do something later on, which you will see in a couple of moments. But the formation I did choose was the 4-1-2-2, the second version, and the team, as you can see, there it is, with Rabiot, Kurzawa, Marquinhos, Kirkchowiak, and Areola from PSG, and then the rest was Syria. That was a mistake I done. I thought there was supposed to be 9, which meant some from Syria, some from League 1, and all I had to include 9. But you could have just built a literally Syria squad, but with 2 players from a different league, and you could have people from the same nation in both leagues, so it could have worked out better. But and then I had to put I think it was Italy and France. You had to have them minimum 7 people, which was a full bench of them. So I had from the star pack, I had a couple of bronzes, and then about 2 silver cards on the bench. The one one's on the left, the one's on the actual bottom one, yeah, the one's on the right. I got them, I picked up them, and we go straight into the first game. And every player that I played against all had Serie A teams, and they just got, I think, not better, but I think the second team was the best. But the first one was a 4-3-2-1, and into the first chance of the game, it actually fell to him, which my keeper did really well, and I cleared it away within the 14th minute. And then going into the literally moments later, I got the ball from the halfway line. Ever Banega goes to Niang. Niang does really well. I felt he felt kind of stiff. Niang, I wouldn't say he was the best player. Hadn't used half of these players before this tournament, but I did get the opening goal in the I did get the opening goal within the first 18 minutes, which was really good. That made it 1-0 me. And then in the 19th minute, I think it was like literally 1 minute later, I got the ball again with Niang. That's how good it's not. I wouldn't say it good, but his dribbling wasn't the best. Just because of his pace, I felt that was the good thing about him, because of his pace. The dribbling just made it a bit more OP. I don't know if that's the reason why he is OP, but it's just his pace. He went through and scored the second goal for me, which made it 2-0. And then in the 39th minute, I went through. It was 3-1. Ever Banega, and as you can see, Muriel does score with his 4-star weak foot with his left foot. And that only could mean one thing: 3-0 in 30 minutes equals rage quit, which was, a good thing for us, because it made life easier for us. Didn't have to finish a full 90-minute game. So after this, went straight into his second game, and the guy was using a 4-1-2-1-2 similar, but this time he had Higuain. But the first chance fell to us, and Niang, with great shooting, actually missed. But then moments later, he was already leading 1-0. I think I didn't include that goal. I think I didn't include. Yeah, I actually didn't include it. I actually just realized there. But I thought I did score here, but I actually didn't. It was offside. And then moments later, in the 36th minute, it was great play from Niang to get out wide, cross it in. Banega missed it. Muriel was at the back post, and the keeper just about saved it. And then I got a free kick literally a minute later for something which I did not realise what was for. But then anything with above 80 free kick accuracy, I actually take a shot, which I actually did. Hit off the wall. Kirkchowiak got it from outside the box, went through with his bad dribbling, and actually scored, which was kind of a surprise to me. It actually went in. Could expect that, but he did have 70 pace, and don't think he's got high dribbling. But as you could see, go through with Niang here in the second half. Get kind of lucky hitting it against the keeper, saving it, coming straight back to him, and him putting it in the back of the net to make it 2-1 me in the 60. I think that was 61st minute. But moments later, in the 73rd or something minute, Ever Banega with 3-on-1, he passes it to Niang. I saw the keeper coming out, but then I waited a while. That's why I was kind of like slowing down my run, and then I actually chipped it, which actually surprisingly went in. So that was 3-1 to me, which means, you know, a bit of comfortable breathing space. Didn't have to rush into things that as much. But about 5 minutes later, this happened, which was the last goal of the game. El Shaarawy goes through and he finishes it. It was a really nice finish, and he does a celebration to make it 3-2, and that's all there was for that game. Going into the third game, it was again a Serie A team. I'm just telling you from before. I feel as if Serie A teams are kind of OP, but as soon as you get into, I tried a Serie A team. But not with these players. It was a completely different set of players. And then I tried that, and then I tried the the high rated ones, and the low rated ones are actually much more better than the high rated ones for some reason. But as you can see in the background, that was really the best chance of the first half. Nothing much really came. But as we go into the second half, 59th minute, and Banega and Niang playing 1-2s, and Banega going through and shooting with his right foot into the bottom corner to make it 1-0 me. He was actually really good. The best player I would say from this team is Banega. 84 rated, 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Argentinian, he's really good. His dribbling's really good as well, and his shot as well. Literally moments later, he went through, he done really good to shield off the ball, passed it to his teammate Alan, and I think that was literally 2 or 3 minutes later. Alan in the box, left foot, top corner, he wasn't going to miss. It was a really good finish from him, which brought him right back into this game. And then, yeah, that was 1-0 within 71 minutes. And then, literally, he went through again in the 71st minute. He shot it between two players. It came right back to him. He went forward and shot. And he actually got the second goal within, 10 minutes. Which, doubted my confidence in actual, getting forward. Well, getting another goal to get back into this game. Because it was such a tight game. One chance in the first half. And then in the second half, within literally 25 minutes, there was 3 goals. It just shows his confidence and mine. But as you can see, the last goal of the game did come in the 90th minute, where he went through over the top. Nabil Fekir here, he actually subbed on. He went forward and he finished, which made the game go to 3-1. And from this, I knew there wasn't any point, trying, because I was already out. Couldn't exactly score 2 goals within the last 2 minutes, because it's just impossible. So there you go, loss and out of the FUT champions. Collected the coins and went to the squad screen, which you will see now. What I'm going to do is going to just list up all these players. So I listed up all these players for the start price and the max buy now. The reason I did this was because I just wanted to see how much they would go for. If I get the 19k, I'm happy. That's a good enough thing to build a decent Manchester United squad. But as you can see, you might notice there was another central midfielder right there. Yeah, that I bought him because I wanted to try him, and then Asamoah and CDM. But I don't know. I actually do not know why I did that. But anyway, I didn't even use him for a game. So what I done was I just listed up everyone, and in the next episode I am going to show you how much these guys sold on for. And next episode I'm gonna actually do divisions. I'm gonna do a couple of games in Division 10, and then talk to you more about this series and what this is gonna be benefit to you, because this series is going to benefit you by me building the ultimate squad, and then at the end, I'm just going to give this account away. I'll give you more information about that in the next episode. But lastly, we were just seeing everyone like on the trade pile. But that's been the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you in the next episode, basically.